Rinse it off, always again from the top down, cleaning over that nice clean surface. Boy, does that ever look great. Well, there you have it. It's just that easy. First of all, the name is Shell Busey. It's a name that's been known as the how to the what to the where to the why to the when to the who to person to get the job done. My dad was a real influence on me. He was a carpenter, he was a tradesperson, he was a tool and die maker for the RCA Victor Company at that time. So I was always following in behind him and enjoying the tools. During my school years, a guidance teacher came up to me one day and he says, Buzz, do you want a job? Beaver Lumber is looking for employees throughout Ontario. I was right in the element. The wood was there, the smell was there, it was in my nostrils, and I certainly wanted to do it. I was the youngest manager of Beaver Lumber at that time. It's just really a real transition period in our lives at that point. Frankie was obviously the boss. She ran all the paperwork and paper flow. I run the business. We bought a Windsor plywood store. We had a shop there that would knock your socks off. So that was our start into the building supply industry. I got a phone call from Windsor one day saying, Shell, we'd like you to be on the Rafe Mayer show on CJOR and be a guest for Home Improvement Month. So in I went, meeting Rafe Mayer when we got off on the right foot, and there I was in there doing the show. He said, well, I want you to know something. I've never known the lines to light up like that other than politics. I said, well, I guess people are interested in the home improvement. I was on the air 2 weeks later. And then TV came, and that's where the Home Check TV program came in. I can look back and say, God, I've had one heck of a life in media. Use caulking compound, an acrylic latex caulking. It won't stick to your finger, giving you a nice edge there now that can be painted. It's just that easy. I think it's a majority of men that are not really inclined to go to their doctor as often as they should.
He's one of the men who doesn't mind going to a doctor, and his GP was extremely good at sending him for all the tests. Then one day one came back that had numbers that were not normal, and then we were referred to Dr. Goldenberg.
And I'll never forget the day that we went into the office. He looked me straight in the eye and he said, well, Shell, you got cancer. I guess that would have to be one of the scariest times of my life, actually. Your whole world just turns.
In Shell's case, he had a type of a cancer that needed to be treated. First of all, he had to learn about that, and then he had to decide what's best for him. Shell was able to approach that in a logical way because he's a logical thinker. He's a Mr. Fix-It, and he wanted to fix it. He decided that he wanted to have surgery, to have the prostate removed.
Fortunately, he was at the right time to have robotic surgery. And having worked in surgery in the 60s, I can tell you there is a huge difference.
And anyway, when I came to, Dr. Goldenberg was right there at my side and he says, boy, it went very well. As far as he's concerned, they got it all. And that was really music to my ears. Being 8 years ago that I had the operation, and the most recent PSA test I had was 0, and I'm a survivor because the doctors, like Dr. Goldenberg, were in behind an area where they keep on top of technology, and that's why we're here.
Early intervention is the most important thing for any kind of cancer. You know, regular checkups, you can't emphasize that too much.
Around the world, the Vancouver Prostate Centre is known as one of the best centers for research. And it was really philanthropy that has allowed the Vancouver Prostate Centre to become a global power.
What philanthropy allows researchers to do is to take bigger risks. It allows you to acquire equipment that then allows you to ask those more challenging and risky questions. Insight is a system that allows us to get real-time imaging of cells and also incorporates algorithms that allows us to measure the impact of different treatments or genetic alterations in cells. Our research focus here is on studying how prostate cancer and other cancer cells adapt when we try to kill it. And that's what cancer research is all about. The better we understand a cancer's biology, the better we're able to exploit it therapeutically and help control the entity.
It's very important to keep that technology on the leading edge. And as I always say in my business, good, better, best, why worry about the rest when the good is better, the better is best.